I appreciate you. Thank you, Smoking Queen, my love. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, yeah, we gotta not man. I hate how they just be in my business like that. Okay. So, ooh, all right, maybe they really want me to talk to Taurus right now. Super. Let's mind Taurus's business. Hi, Taurus. For the first 10 days, even though it's already halfway through November. Taurus. Oh, yeah, YouTube will mute my video if I have the music playing too much. They serious about them copyrights. Thank you for the pumpkin pie. Current middle of the month energy. Oh, Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. Okay. Taurus. Last 10 days. Okay. Last 10 days for Taurus, love and money. And the final card, Taurus. Well. Well, Taurus. Alrighty then. Let's see if we got the cards. Okay. 137. I'm writing it down today so I don't get stuck trying to make the timestamps. What side I like the least? I don't know what you mean, baby. Are you saying which site do I like the least? As far as like websites, I don't know. Sign. Oh, oh, I'm like, wait. I thought, yeah. Okay. It depends on what it's all for. It depends on what it's all for. Like, some signs may be good as a friend and not so much as my counterpart, love and all of that. Some are great to work with. I didn't want to say it, Smoking Queen. I didn't want to say it because I'm, trying to not perpetuate more of the nonsense with them, but I digress. It's really difficult. I'm trying to think, like, is there any redeeming Cancer out there that I can say, like, well, I do have some fun or good or no. Not even one. Not even one. Just, okay. Listen, Taurus, first up, you start off the month of November with this King of Swords. Taurus, that means in love, you are pretty sure at the beginning of the month, you're sure about this relationship. Whatever you know is a fact. It seems like it's in a, it seems like it works out for you in your mind. What that means for your money, however, it feels okay. I mean, the King of Swords is not a bad guy to have. It feels like you've been pretty shrewd with it. You've been making some pretty good choices at the beginning of the month. I'm a little concerned because right underneath that, you got the King of Pentacles, which is your energy, but he's in reverse. So you might be so sure as far as love goes. You're sure that the love interest is trying to control you or walk all over you, or you're sure that you're not going to let that happen. But there's an energy here of somebody trying to walk all over the other person, just being a little bit of a bully. Don't let them bully you, and you don't. Maybe you're being stubborn because that is your energy generally. Taurus is stubborn for sure. So you think you've got it all figured out, how it's going to work and who's going to do what and what's going down and what's not going down. Just, check in that you are not being stubborn. You've made some good choices with your money, but don't let it, it's like I heard, don't let it go to your head, yo. Hey, hot chocolate, how you doing? Yeah, don't let it go to your head, Taurus, Yes, material, what you have makes a big difference, but it's not everything. Money is not everything, and money doesn't make you better than anybody else. Maybe they need to understand that about you. You need to understand that about them. Your money situation is great, but that type of attitude is risky because it could definitely run you into some issues in the other realms, Then you, especially since you've got this 5 of Swords, it's in reverse, so, it could be worse. I feel like maybe you might be coming out of, or it feels kind of like you've stonewalled someone. Like you're sure you've taken a logical approach to relationships this first week, and if everybody can admit their faults here, I feel like there can be a reconciliation. You guys can come back together, but if both of you are going to be big-headed, it'll just stay the way it is. Okay. And it just feels like you've kind of come, as far as your money goes, there's a new, I feel like I just heard like I should have been doing it like this the whole time. I was wasting my money on XYZ. Like, okay, I'm much better off without this person, these energies, that job. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really feeling like there's a huge sense of giving up or loss. Like devil may care kind of energy here. Because look where he's in here. He's out here. He's in reverse. Okay, I mean, I heard job loss. I heard I don't need that job anyway. I'm better off without it. I'm making more money without having to give all my time to that situation overall. You do have this 10 of Swords here, maybe starting from like the 10th. So maybe the beginning of last week or so, middle of last week, you kind of maybe not feeling so well. Focus on your health overall. Something very strange happens. Someone holding you in contempt can literally make you feel physically sick. Like if you just having this argument with someone, especially someone that you have, spiritually bonded with in some way, and they are holding you accountable or in contempt in a way, it literally makes you sick. Like you'll catch a cold from nowhere. Your defenses are down. Your immune system is compromised by their harshness, their accusations. I'm just hearing there's no going back at this point. You said what I said, and that's it. Oh, well. Who vexed drink bleach? This card being here is saying, if you are wondering, maybe you had a little reconciliation. You tried to give it another shot last, the beginning of the month. And you come to realize it's just not worth saving. It's just not worth saving here. This is a cut your losses kind of feeling, Taurus. Like something about the money, it feels like it was a hard decision, but it was a hard decision to cut something out, to stop, to end, or maybe someone made that decision to end it with you, or the situation has ended in some way. But at least now you know the facts, like how you can move on without it. You've gone without it long enough. You were trying to get it back, it feels like, maybe trying to figure out a way to work without it. And now you have. You kind of always had a little hope that it would have still been, it was a way to salvage it, but no, there's no salvage. In the center, get a bag for you. How you doing? In the center of your reading, you've got the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. So, Taurus, you going through it, baby. I am here for you. Don't worry. Trouble don't last always, okay? Oh, Empress level, right? I was underpaid and underappreciated for my loyalty, professionally and personally. It really feels like you're better off without it now, for sure. I'm sorry. It doesn't feel good. It's, it fucks with your mind at the very least. So, right now you might be tempted to settle, to go back as far as like love relationships goes. Yes, he is. And I promise you, the more you trust and believe in that part right there, woof, when you see the blessings and abundance just start running you down, like you can't escape blessings. As far as love goes, this is the middle of the month, so maybe by tomorrow or so, you might be really tempted, because it's just a really uncomfortable position to be in, to have cut the strings so harshly. But really think about, if you were to go back to this situation, is it worth it? Like, is it really worth it to go back? You now have like an inkling when it comes to your money. If you ever see it start to look like this, you'll know from the first sign at this point. You'll know to get out of Dodge before it gets any worse, any worse. Something about the way you've been spending the money, it's just a lack of good judgment. This says about money. When this card is in reverse, it's a lack of using your better judgment. You haven't used your, and it might have been because things were so much more secure that you didn't really have to consider every penny. However, now you might need to take a little bit more of a shrewd, maybe nip some of those purse strings out, subconsciously here. I feel like by this weekend, it feels like a rise in your temper, because it's like, you tried to get out of this relationship and keep your cool, save face. um, but now it's like, now I'm mad. That's what I heard first. Like, now I'm mad. You see, I tried to be nice. Now I'm mad. You know what I mean? I ain't even got two words to say to them. That's how it feels like you might be being a little bit immature because your money situation. And this happens to me all the time. I promise you, when my money ain't right, don't step on my pinky toe. I promise you, don't even step on my toe, because it is not going to look pretty for you. I am childish like that. Like, my money ain't right, so who want to fight? Okay. It feels like you might be tempted again to do some kind of trickery. Like, you could steal the money back. You could cheat a little and get a little something out of it. But karma doesn't lose an address, Taurus. So if you decide to go ahead and do whatever tricks you got up your sleeve to get some money back, you could, but just know God sees you. If nobody else sees you, might get away with it on this plane, but in some way or another, it will definitely haunt you. I kind of want to know. But sometimes you gotta be, you gotta take you gotta make a little extra trick. Don't be childish, though. Don't be childish. What is owed to you will surely come to you. So I'm just hearing, like, if you gotta apply for the unemployment and go through the rigmarole, it's not the easiest way. I mean, it would be much easier to tell this motherfucker, like, oh, I'm pregnant. I need an abortion money. I need, or, like something like that. It would be easier to I could just go on. This man been trying to get me to go on a date with him for months. I just tell him, like, I need my whole rent money. You don't like that man. Don't bother with him. You don't like it. Don't resort to those tactics just yet. Sit with this for a minute, because just like Empress, like you were saying, it's like, if you were to just trust that the universe, God, will provide for you. If you don't resort to that, and just know, you are raw. Your feelings are raw. Your materials are raw. What makes you feel confident and secure is in a raw position right now. So definitely take it easy on yourself. What's coming up? You got this Emperor here in reverse. Like, Taurus, I am more than sorry. You'll be able to laugh at yourself in a bit. Just give it maybe until maybe next week. By this time next week, you'll be able to, or I hope you'll be able to see that you might be just putting too much focus on the money and, being right as opposed to being peaceful and happy. A lighter approach will definitely seem like a better way to go. I just heard, go out, have some fun. Like, all these damn problems is still going to be, with all them problems is still going to be problems. but you don't have to beat yourself up about it the whole time. This is also a way of reminding you, if there are some people who owe you money by next week, they definitely need to come up with your bread. You're gonna need to run down on some, the ones that you've always let slide. You can go ask for your money back next week. It might not make sense to you now. You might not be like, I don't even know nobody, but give it till the middle of next week. Like, I want my daddy chain back. I want my daddy watch back, okay? Matter of fact, I want my shit right now. Okay. Also consider how you can how you can diversify with your money. If it's not necessarily that there's debts owed to you, see where you could make some kind of investments outside of your normal routine. The first thing I heard, I'm not gonna lie, was like garage sale. Hey, what's up, Grub? Garage sale definitely popped up in my head. You have the death card, your opposite, Scorpio, in reverse. It feels like these ideas and things that come to you next week, it feels like you get a lot of downloads, and it's not in the way that you normally feel like this is how I make my decision. Diversify. This is what they're saying with this card. Diversify. They've been working, but maybe you need to see if you could split it up. There's a whole lot of other new markets opening up, and it'd be a shame to let them pass you by. You have enough time and energy now to do whatever research you need to do in order to feel comfortable about making that next step, making that next investment, diversifying your portfolio. It feels like in love by this time next week, it was still on your mind. Like thank you, Mr. Crowley. It feels like you're still kind of emotionally tied to something. It's like you haven't physically, you've removed yourself, you stopped calling, you stopped doing everything, physically, materially, you've made the disconnect, but it still feels like something's lingering. You're still not quite emotionally moved on. It hasn't changed into something else yet. It feels like, this is kind of like feeling this simple situation. I'm not calling it simple because I don't think that it was like your feelings weren't valid. It feels just like you feel like this is your last time getting involved. I know it takes a lot for us fixed signs to change gears, but remember I was saying you taking things too seriously. It's just like, if you are having this like subconscious or in the back of your mind saying, like, I'm never doing this again. Like, I'm never getting into another relationship. I'm never sharing my money with nobody. I'm never opening up about my feelings. I'm never gonna really completely trust anybody. You know, like, it kind of just feels like you putting a big something on to something that is just the facts of life. You know, not every relationship is supposed to work out. It's just the rejection, things like that is it's a part of it. It's a part of it all. It's not the destination, it's the journey, all of those good things. and and it's a blessing, believe it or not. I know it sounds so fucking cliche. Like, it's a blessing that you're forced to regain some of your innocence, to be sat down into a position of learning again. Because we all know when you really do figure something out, when you got it, when you get it going good, the heights that you could reach is amazing. So don't only take others' advice when it comes to your money. You've got to get your hands dirty. You know what you know. The main thing I'm hearing is to set a goal of what exactly you want to see from whatever changes you are going to make. Work backwards. So you start with the goal and then see how you fill in the blanks to get yourself there. Don't focus on how, more why, you know? There is a lot of bad advice out there. There's a lot of naysayers. There's a lot of negative Nancy's out there. So you just want to be a little bit more or a little less trusting of other folks' advice. Get your own resources, your own intelligence, your own information. Okay. End of the month, you end on the Two of Swords, and I really do feel like this is the downloads. This is what made me say, like, you get a lot of downloads this month, and it is not all going to make sense. So do your best to try and write it down, do some journaling, things of that nature, so you can see a steady progress of your feelings and get a little bit more something tangible about what your intuition is trying to tell you. You know you have what it takes to get through this. You don't know exactly how, but you know you can, you know? And it's okay if you don't come up with something right away. If it takes you a little time, there's no need for you to rush this month. You don't have to come up with the solution to any of these problems, situations this month. Just really taking the time to understand what the whole problem is at this point. That should take enough of your energy up. We're in a research and discovery portion of the show. We are not in the action part of the show. Okay? It's okay to take a breather, take a pause here. And if you feel like if you keep finding yourself like, I feel like my intuition is trying to tell me something, trying to tell me what to do, but what is not clear what to do. That's your intuition saying, don't do shit, just chill. Don't do anything. Hey, Wanda, how are you? Don't do anything. Just your intuition is telling you to chill and wait for further instructions. Have a seat. That's what your intuition is trying to tell you here. This devil in reverse is, you've been down, you've been through this before, you've been through probably even worse. Gather your information this month. Do not rush yourself. Taurus hates to be rushed anyway. So if you needed permission, if you needed somebody to tell you, it's okay for you to take a chill pill, because this is a lot going on, and I don't think you have all the missing pieces. Yes. So it's okay to take a chill pill right now. Okay, Taurus. We're going to get into the sign by sign, you versus them, and then I'm going to do Virgo after this. Okay, so let's see. Hey, Sunny, how are ya? How are you guys? I'm recording Taurus's reading. Appreciate you. I love the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Okay, Taurus, how do you feel about Aries? Taurus, how do you feel about this Aries? Topsy-turvy, but live and let live, forgive and let forgive. As long as they don't bother you, you're not bothering them. How does Aries think Taurus feels about them? They think you just combative. They think you want to fight because y'all have such a strong, powerful connection. What's mutual, Aries and Taurus? Y'all want to try and figure out a way to work it back out, work it back together. All right. Okay, let's see. Wee. Okay. Taurus, how do you feel about Leo? Ooh. Like, it's over, but it ain't over. Okay. Not really. Y'all didn't have the conversation, but I think you guys kind of feel energetically separated so far. Leo, how do you feel about Taurus? How's Leo feeling about Taurus? Oh, they want to fight. They want to fight. They are like, Leo is like, I'm right, and I know I'm right, and if Taurus don't want to admit it, oh well. Mutually, Taurus and Leo, what's mutual? What's really mutual? All right, yeah. Y'all not gonna fight. Y'all not gonna cry. It's just like a kind of an understanding between the two of you, Leo and Taurus, that, we don't got to go through all that we don't have to have the argument to know that it's over. Okay. All right. Gemini. Taurus, how do you feel about Gemini? You just want to give up. Like, I just can't. It's just too much. It's too crazy. You're just not stable enough. Gemini, how you feeling about Taurus? Well, you've got plenty of other things you could be worried about. In the long run, this might be something, but you got to do what makes you happy. Too emotional, I heard. Okay, what's mutual, Gemini and Taurus? Not now. Both of y'all are just like, go spread your wings and fly, baby. Do what you do. Okay. Taurus, how you feel about your Libra? Taurus, how do you feel about your Libra in your life? Okay. You feel like I ain't speaking to you, Libra. You are not speaking about it. Mama said if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. Libra, how you feeling about Taurus? Ooh. If you don't say nothing, I won't say nothing either. I don't know what you hiding, but I know you hiding something. I'm not telling you, and you ain't telling me. Okay. As long as you don't ask me nothing, I don't gotta lie to you, baby. Oh gosh, Taurus and Libra mutually, what's going on? Bruh. If y'all can't be honest with each other, there's no real connection here. If we ain't gonna be straight up with each other, we might as well let it pass. Okay, Taurus, how you feel about your Aquarius? Yeah. Tempting. You feel like they just a distraction? Okay. Aquarius, how you feeling about Taurus? It's not working. It's just not worth it. They too Aquarius feels like Taurus is a little too self-involved to be they're not even falling for their bullshit. They don't even give a shit. Okay. Mutually, the decision is made. It's like, I feel like, I put you in a box already. Like, oh, you are just a Jezebel, or you are just a player. You're not really here for what I'm here for. So go on, get. One of my favorite characters on Scandal was this guy, Hollis Doyle. That's how he talked. He was real country, Southern Texan. All right. We did fire, air. Let's do water. Taurus, how are you feeling about? I didn't even say anything yet. I was thinking Pisces though. Okay. It's something about that Pisces that got you feeling like, I won't tell your secrets. Pisces, how you feeling about Taurus? Something about you. It's a je ne sais quoi, It's not like what you've experienced before. It's a different type of thing. They feel like, family. Taurus and Pisces, what is the mutual? It's so much beneath the surface. Like y'all kind of have an understanding. Like now it's just a crazy time, but it's like some real deep love there. Taurus, how are you feeling about Scorpio? Taurus, how you feeling about Scorpio? You were thinking about it, but you changed your mind. Taurus, how you feeling about Scorpio? So, Taurus, how you feeling about Scorpio? Disaster? Anyone? That's a fucking disaster. They are immature and okay. Scorpio, how you feeling about Taurus? Jeez. You don't trust them either. It's always something with them. Always a problem. Always an issue. Oh, I didn't even do y'all's mutual. What is the mutual? Ooh. Torn in between. Like, I don't know. A part of me thinks that I should just leave. Like, you a dumpster fire, but you're my dumpster fire. Yeah, just kind of feels like it feels very divisive within you, because it's like, you don't want to leave somebody in a lurch, but bruh, you always got issues. All right. And Taurus, how you feeling about Cancer? Taurus, how you feeling about Cancer? Oh. You feel like they are just distracted. They're greedy. You feel like they are just so materialistic and stressed out about money. Cancer, how you feeling about Taurus? Cancer, how are you feeling about your Taurus? Ooh. If you love me, love should have brought your whole ass home last night. You wouldn't be so stingy if you love me. What is mutual? Cancer and Taurus. What is mutual? Well, we could agree on this. You hurt my feelings. You ain't right. Y'all both are not feeling the love in that situation. Okay, we did fire. Did we do air? I don't think we did air. Fire, water. Why do I feel like I didn't do Gemini and Libra? I feel like I didn't do Gemini. Oh, I did, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, yeah, you want to not be dealing with them. I can feel that already. Taurus, if you're dealing with another Taurus, that's a lot going on. And this is also kind of representative of how you're feeling about yourself. Like I said, be patient with yourself, Taurus. And if you're dealing with another Taurus, you are just wanting to find some peace. Like, please, can we just find a way to just agree to disagree? Other Taurus that's not watching this, how are you feeling? They said, let go and let God. I know I'm a Taurus, so I know better than to try and change a Taurus mind about a damn thing. What's mutual between two Tauruses right now? It would be best if we just, there's no right way. It's a minefield over there. Like, we gonna leave each other alone for a minute. Not even leave each other alone, but just allow them to come to their own decision. Thank you. Okay. Let me give it a shuffle. All right, Taurus and Virgo. Taurus, how you feeling about Virgo? Childish. I feel like they owe you an apology. Virgo, how you feeling about Taurus? They always want something. They need more than what you have to give or what you're willing to give. What's mutual? Yes. Both of y'all, both of y'all are just in a place where it just feels like too much. The other needs too much. And I feel like it kind of hurts to see each other in this position. Like, I know your pain. I feel your pain, sister, but I can't help you. I think that was like, if I had it, I would give it to you, sis, but I ain't got it. And the Taurus seems to be kind of looking at it like, I know you got it, but you don't want to give it. To say that, Okay, Taurus, how you feeling about your Capricorn? Trying to think outside the box here. Feels like Capricorn is looking for escape, or they just never around when you need them. I don't know. They feel like, they talk a good game, but they ain't really doing it for the long haul. It feels like they good for a good time, but not like in this situation. Capricorn, how you feeling about your Taurus? Capricorn, how they feeling about Taurus? You not gonna get me to marry you and all that. Like, I can already see it would be problems. Like, I know you want me, but I'm here for a date. I'm not here for I'm not your husband. I'm not your wife. You gotta work much harder to get that. Listen, you already know what I'm about. You already know what I'm focused on. And I feel like you're not on my level. Both of y'all feel like we're not on the same level. We have very different ideas about what a future looks like together. Okay. We did air, we did water, we did earth. We did fire too, right? Whew. Feels like we did. Did we do fire? I kind of remember feeling like I said Aries. Aries. Who didn't get done? I feel like that's everybody. Okay. I think that was everybody. Y'all tell me if I missed somebody. I'm sorry. I need to order some booze. My shipment of my new ring light got delayed, so now it feels like I'm going to only be able to do one more or so. It's just going to get so dark. I mean, I could turn on the other light, I guess. All right, let's do some more shuffling. I didn't. That was Taurus. I could do Pisces next, but the way I wrote it was Virgo next. Let's see what they're saying. Pisces, Virgo. Pisces. 2 for Pisces. Two for Pisces. Okay. I don't know. I did all the air signs. I asked them what they want to do. I feel like I'm too thirsty to do anything. What the heck? It's because of the freaking allergy tabs. They just dry your mouth out. Give me a minute here. A part of me feels like you should go home. Hey Leo, hey King. My water. Cutie pie, if I tell you the more recent developments of He ended last night with a text like around 9 o'clock that says, "But you love me though." But you love me. Like, I think he might be oblivious to anything in life. Like, okay. He just don't get it. But when I woke up and I felt more refreshed, I thought to myself, yeah, I can't change who I am because you don't deserve that, Yeah, I remember. So I responded, I'm like, yes, some parts of you I do love, but I love me more. When I texted him that, he replied, I was just thinking about you. Were you? I did a tarot spread this morning and I was like, what was I supposed to learn? What was the reason? What was the reason? And it was really for me to choose myself and for him to realize his ways is gonna end up making him a lonely boy later in life, And I'm like, well, did I pass my test? And they're like, yes, you passed yours. All you had to do was cut him off, And now for him not passing his test, now you get to sit in Nine of Swords energy. Nonetheless, I'm like, yeah, but I love me more. And I feel good, like I'm not tripping, He says, what are you doing tomorrow afternoon? And that was part of what the issue was, don't 2:30 in the morning me and, keep me hanging on, So I'm like, maybe he's seen the light. No, maybe he's figured it out. Like, I feel like I know it's a very difficult thing to be this inclined. Hey, S, how you doing? To be this inclined. You can feel what's happening, even if the person physically is not aware or not able, it is, it is hard because it's like, I know you want to try and reconcile with me. You want to get back on my bad side. My good side. Thank you. Right? You want to. However, you're still so immature. Like, it's like, I feel like I'm living in a different timeline. Like, I can see what's happening. I can feel what's happening. The way I was attacked in my dreams last night, I was literally attacked by the man. Like, he spent the whole night thinking about me in a complete sexual way. I felt it. Like, I can even smell him. It's weird. It's a lot. And I realized where I am with it, he's not with it. He doesn't understand. He probably is very confused and alone at this time, thinking like, like, why isn't my goddamn lighter working? What? Can't believe this isn't working. She wants me. She wants me. I mean, alone in the sense of like, there's no one for him there's no role model. There's nowhere for him to get his information from. He doesn't even know that there's, he laughs at this type of life, Yeah, alone in his head, So he asked me, what am I doing tomorrow afternoon? And my reply, cheeky as I might be, is, anything I want as long as God spares my life. Because, like, honestly, if he would have said, like, can we just talk about this tomorrow? Like, meet me for lunch or something. I just need to, check in with you or something. Anything besides what he did say, which was, hold up. You want to do me tomorrow? Do I want to do him tomorrow? Lord. Forgive them, Father, because they know not what to do. I didn't say shit. I couldn't. It wasn't nothing left to say. Like, ain't nothing I can say about that. Like, my man, you got it all fucked up. I passed my test. That's all I'm caring about at this point. Ain't nothing I can say. Now you sit and be like how I was on Veterans Day. Well, damn. Pull the fuck up then. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, is that a bonus one? I never saw the leprechaun thing before. Whoa. Cutie pie? Oh, that's not a bonus? I was like, you always lucky, get the bonuses. Well, thank you very much, cutie. Girl, I didn't respond, but let him sit and fester. Meanwhile, while I was contemplating yesterday and chilling, I was going through some old text messages, and there was a guy, another Aquarius. I know the world and I have been in Aquarian land too long. I don't know where I want to go after this, but I've been in Aquarius world too long. Well, that particular Aquarius, I was reading back through our text messages and stuff, and I was re-laughing at the text message thread. Like, he was a really good texter. So I texted him like, hey, you were a really good texter. How you been? And he's like, I'm okay. He seemed kind of down. And I'm like, well, maybe we could meet up for drinks or something, and you tell me why you're okay instead of fantastic. And he's like, sure, when did you have in mind? And I started, flirt texting. And he's like, tomorrow? Basically, pretty much like, girl, you ain't said that, but a word. And then he texted like around a couple of hours ago, like, we still doing that today? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I mean, trade one booty call for another, I guess. Anything is better than how I was with, that was crazy. That was way too much. I don't even think he was really that good in bed. I just really like their energy. Like, I like talking to them. I don't know how much I like dealing with them, but I like talking to them. Yeah, like I was saying, it's because I am seeing the 5D of it, Like, I know I know a solid real connection when I see one, even if in 3D it doesn't pan out, but I have a hard time just ignoring that or compartmentalizing it, Like, I know what this is. Whether you can appreciate it at this time in your life, I don't know, but I don't play with that. I know, it's far and few in between that it makes you even tap in like that. And what you get out of it is a lesson. You learn something. So, and a test, and I did it. I did it, Mom. So, but even like, remember I was saying how I had cut him off, like, boy, fuck you, That still is not, that's like leaving something in that type of vibe, and like I never spoke to him again after that. Like, that's not even my energy. It's always, I gotta be send love, light, and we cool, but you just, you're not invited to, you can't sit with me. But we could, like, I think it's a seat over there. Have a seat right the fuck over there somewhere. You could watch me be great from the sidelines. All right. Breaks over. Back to the drawing. Back to the drawing. Thank you, spirit guides, angels. They are up in here with me. Oh, Ace the Gemini. Hello. Well, maybe that was you pulling up. Pulling up on me. All right. Well, it's strong, boy. Can you calm the hell down for a second? I do some personal readings. $30, 30 minutes. Just hit me up on IG. And we can do it privately or not. It's up to you. I don't think I'm going to offer 1 hour readings anymore. Oh, if I feel so inclined, I could pull a card for you. If just a one card. If you want to give something. Are you both Pisces? Are you a Pisces, Sunny? Okay, yeah. So I'll do Pisces next, and that way you guys both get a reading for free. Just for hanging out. Being in the right place at the right time. There's a lot of vibes in here. Whoa, can you guys calm down for a second? Whoa. Ooh, okay. Pisces. Trouble don't last always, you guys. Okay, let's see. Pisces, the first 10 days of November. What was it? Oof. Mental traps. First 10 days. That keeps coming up for you guys. Took all your power back. Now it's up to you whether or not you want to give somebody a second chance there. And what is this? It's hard to focus. Just feel overwhelmed. It feels like I got cut off who I needed to cut. I did what I had to do. Second 10 days for Pisces, love and money. Second 10 days. Ooh. That card's come out a lot. It came out for you with Taurus too. Second 10 days, love and money for Pisces. Pisces people. Oh, babies. Okay. Second 10 days. Oh, okay. It's like doubting yourselves. Doubting yourself. Doubting yourself. Oh, man. In the last 10 days. Okay. Last 10 days for Pisces. Love and money. Oh. Last 10 days. Oh. Oh. I'm just feeling like I did everything right. I thought they would have, changed or come back or tried harder. I did all the heavy lifting and all for nothing. It's like they didn't even try. It's a bummer. This is a bummer. Boy. All right. Well, first 10 days, the first thing you started out this month feeling 8 of Swords. just disappointed in love for sure. I feel like that, like really disappointed. And it's like I didn't even deserve it. This Eight of Swords is feeling like, see, this is what always happens. Here we go again. I'm just tired of being hurt here. It feels like, as far as money goes, it's like something about your home, your surroundings is draining you. Here we go again, having to pay the taxes or do the same fucking repair over and over. Like, it's just all constantly a drain on you. Followed by the 10 of Wands. In my little after tarot deck is like, I am just overwhelmed. I cannot. This is too much. This is too much. It's like, this is saying you've gathered everything. You've got a lot on your plate. But it feels like there's just one thing, like having it keep reoccurring as a bill, it's taxing. This feels like taxing on me. Like, here we go. I just want to be done with it once and for all. What can I do, to just be done with it? In love, is kind of like, okay, I won the argument, but what did I win? You know what I mean? Like, I was right, but what did I really win? How do I really feel about it now? I don't feel any better for having resolved this issue or taking all my power back. I don't feel nothing changed. They didn't change. And this is also a sense of, like, it might have started out where you were just trying to make a little more, do a little better, and now it's kind of like consumed you, overwhelmed you. Like, what are they asking for? Like, look what you have to give to get this. Like, okay, yes, I might, or let's say I might have taken the pay raise or worked all of the overtime, but now I'm exhausted and, everything else is falling by the wayside. I missed out on something that, while it wasn't making me money, it was giving me some relief. Then you've got this 8 of Pentacles here in reverse. It feels like a distraction. I feel like, it's just like you let it kind of consume you. This feels like, this is not like healthy focus. This is completely computer glitching. Whatever this issue is that you came into the month feeling I hate to say, but like self-pity, now it's kind of, underneath it all is like all those little nagging thoughts, negative self-talk. Like, it's never going to get any better than this. No matter how much money I make or whatever, it's always just like I end up with the short end of the stick somehow. Because it's not feeding you emotionally. It's draining more than it's given. On paper, it looks like it's more, but what did you have to give? Where are you selling yourself short here? The negative self-talk, I don't like that. It's like it's kind of giving me, don't be so dramatic. Don't make yourself sick about this. It's one thing you have a cause, but it's another thing to be kind of like, I can't talk to you. I'm stressed about this. I have to get this right, It's not ready yet. Yeah, like, okay, calm down. You know what I mean? Come out for air. Take a breather here. Okay. Maybe by the middle of last week, you got the title card here. So it feels kind of like sitting back and I guess, kind of recognizing yourself. Like, oh, I know what this is. I've done this before. I know this already. I know what's happening here. Ooh, they almost got me. This is some scary shit. Yeah, okay. In the center of your reading, you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So this is overall just a feeling of lack. It feels like you feel like you really suffered a loss. You guys know, Pisces, that whenever you try to get to physical, to 3D, to immersed in, the 3D, the everyday stuff, the, materialism and things of that nature, you might win at it, but it costs you so much spiritually. It costs you so much energetically. While you might have a couple of dollars to show for it, it doesn't feel like you have the high spirit and the high energy to match it. It's like a real imbalance. I think you're starting to really notice the cost of something financially. The value. I won't say the cost of this, more like the value. It seemed like a simple addition, like more is better, but it doesn't feel like that emotionally. It feels like you lost more than you gained. Okay. It's a real period of change. You really gonna have to come up with a better outlet, I heard first. I feel like you feel like you're already committed, so you have to go through with it. Because that Eight of Swords energy is kind of like you feel like you have to continue. You feel obligated. It's not really an obligation. You just feel like it's the right thing to do, even if it's hurting you. And it's kind of like giving me the vibes of like, I swore I would never do this to myself again. I swore, I thought I knew better. Like I know better than to even start with some bullshit like this. You know, but I'm already in it. So now what? What can I do from this point? I'll tell you one thing: kicking yourself is not necessarily helping. Okay. Um. This is saying, as far as money goes, you need to not dwell on what you lost. Like, for instance, let's say, I'm just giving an example. Like, I went out and bought a new car. Now I have a fucking car note. I haven't had one of those in a while, right? And now every time somebody's like, wow, you got a new car. That's awesome. You're like, you don't want this problem. I trust me. You like, okay. Okay, so we hate the new car. Fuck it then. I won't mention it again. You know what I mean? Like, oof, okay. I hope that was a good example. Is just something about, you know, your attitude surrounding it. Like, people don't know it's fucked up unless you tell them it's fucked up. And it feels like, don't take every opportunity to tell them that you think you made a mistake and all that. Like, just like kind of looking for somebody to help punish you. just whew, okay. Not bringing it up is an issue, a thing. If people happen to, you know, people around you, or even your inner voice happens to just be like, you know, hey, look, look what we got. You know, don't take every opportunity to complain or whine or even mentally shoot yourself down because of the choices that you made. Okay. Moving towards the 23rd or so. Okay, you've got the Three of Wands here in reverse. It's kind of more confirming what I was just saying about, like, you made the change, you know, don't cling to the past now. Hey Rain, how are you, baby? Don't keep clinging to what would have been if you didn't make the choice, you know. If you made you've made the choice, you've taken on the extra responsibilities. It got a little overwhelming. It didn't necessarily give you the spiritual boost that you were hoping for, but Attitude is altitude. So if you could just be so kind to yourself to not, just not run yourself down, Like, are you going to keep a bad attitude about this for as long as you have to pay that bill, or as long as you have to, deal with this situation? Are you going to be salty about it the whole time? I'm great. I'm doing Pisces reading right now. You can't be salty the whole time. Like, at some point, you're going to have to get over it. Get over yourself. I don't know how else to say that. If somebody rejected you in love, it feels like they kind of turned their back on you. I mean, I understand you're disappointed, but I feel like you are making it harder on yourself. You're being way too hard on yourself. It's like you've got to remember why why you made the choice that you made originally anyway. You can't just, you have to, it's like you just need to, like, own it, like, all right, I bought a new car, you know what I mean? I got a new car note. Damn, I didn't really want a new car note, and there's nothing wrong with, having that moment, but now it's like, you do know you have a new car, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, be happy about your choices, Remember why you had to do that shit. You know what I mean? Remember why you thought it was necessary then. The happiness that it was kind of a promise if you committed to it or something like that. It just feels like buyer's remorse. Okay, it's like, I mean, was it, why did you do it? Why did you think that was the best way to go? Was it a situation of, maybe you were trying to make yourself seem, trying to fool yourself? I kind of get that feeling. Like, it feels like, did you try to fool yourself, or did you really need it? So just check your relationship with what makes you spend money impulsively. What makes you spend money impulsively? What makes you, against all your instinct, spend it or not spend it? Like, what made you wait so long to go ahead and spend it? Whatever it is, that relationship with spending has to be examined. Okay. You've got the Four of Cups underneath it, and that's where I'm getting that buyer's remorse feeling really heavy. Like, shoot, I don't even care. I was fine with my old car. Okay. I'm just using the car as the example, just because it is what it is. This is self-doubt. Feels like you're doubting yourself a lot. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust that there's ever going to be another option, and I promise you there will be another fucking option. There will be another option coming along. So, It's like a baby, like, I don't want applesauce, and I don't want carrots, and I don't want this, and I don't want that, and I don't want that, and I don't want that. Ooh, this is pretty heavy. And it feels like one is kind of like taking all of your energy, is draining you, that you don't even have enough for the other. So like if your love life is crappy, is kind of affecting like how you feel, you don't even want to try anything new as far as money goes. And if your money is the issue, then you don't even want to try anything new. You don't want to even, it's like one step. I'm hearing like isolation feels better than misery and pain. I'll take nothing over that bullshit. Like I'd rather have nothing than to have to be aching and in pain emotionally. So you just gonna throw everything out, fuck everything. Okay. That's one way to go about it. However, my friends, you also have this Two of Cups here, and it's in reverse. And this is about separation anxiety. Oh, it just feels like I don't have anything that I want. What I want doesn't want me. Child. Remember I was saying I can't change how I love because somebody rejected it. That's not how it was intended to go. Because we feel so much better when we do have a connection, right? It inspires us to take more care of ourselves. Like it's fun taking care of yourself when somebody else is looking at the results, right? But this just kind of feels like by the end of the month, you are just like, well, I'm closing up shop. I'm just going I would stick to my routine, and it feels very bitter though, guys. It feels bitter. If you want to stay bitter, okay, I'm no judge, right? If you want to stay like I'm too drained to give my heart and do any of that shit, right? If that's how you want to go about it, fine. But just make sure you check that shit if you do happen to have a little hope. If you meet some, don't close the door for good. And don't be such a sourpuss that, you start pushing everything away and everybody away. Like, I don't care. I'm happy by myself. I'm happy by myself. I don't care. I'm good. I got my little cat here. I got my cat. That's all I need is my cat. I don't care about nobody else. Shoot, forget y'all. Shoot me, shoot God. And ain't nobody getting a ride in my car and nothing. And I'm not even letting nobody come over, and I'm just you know. Okay, baby. Well, listen. Okay, baby. We're gonna let you have your moment because you deserve it, Pisces. Like, you let everybody else have their moments. So you deserve your moment too. And it's a show. It's happy. I mean, nobody can be distraught like a Pisces. Like who else can show the passion and the deep emotion of everything like a Pisces can. But don't forget the part about the ego. So the ego is this weird little guy in your head, and he just wants a story. He doesn't care if the story's good or bad. It's kind of easier for him to go with the nobody likes me and I don't like nobody, and right, and no, nothing works out, and love is for stupid people, and I'm better off on my own. Like that story is the easiest one for him to continue on with. Like he could do that all day, standing on his head, and poor spirit within is just like, we are. Nothing is never gonna work. Oh man, I went out. I don't want to stay in here. If that's how it's gonna be, I don't want to be in here. I just hope that this month is kind of asking you to hope, like, it doesn't have to be all or nothing, you know? It doesn't always, especially in love relationships, it doesn't always have to be all or nothing. It could be levels to the shit, you know? You can see the end goal and you know what you want, so it's easy for you to kind of try to charm it out of somebody. But when they catch it, like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. I wasn't trying to be your husband or your wife. I was just being nice, lady. Give me my ring back, you know. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. That feels like the pertinent advice there. There is a breakthrough coming financially, but it's just not now. And it won't come any sooner than you can get your emotional self back into a healthier place. Okay. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave. Yeah, it feels like once you open the door back again, you know, we can we can see the future a little better. But for now, let's just hide all the scissors from the kids, okay? Put all the sharp objects away. Step away from the crack cocaine. Okay, I'm just saying. It's a hard time of year, and I'm here for you guys if you need to talk, okay? Let's talk about... Okay, Pisces. How do you feel about Aries? Like, I love you, boy, but I will... New phone, who this? You ain't gonna be breaking my heart. Aries is like, I cannot. It's just too much. I give up. Aries has given up, Pisces. And mutually, both of y'all have given up. you know you can't go back. Both of you know you can't go back to the way things were. And it doesn't seem like you know which way is forward either. Where you feel maybe emotionally overwhelmed, your Aries feels physically unable to give another red scent, they just can't do it anymore. Pisces, how do you feel about Leo? How do you feel about your Leo? You got some things that you could say, you should say, you might say one day, but you're not going to say it yet. Leo, how are you feeling about Pisces? It's like this is it's the tale, old tale. This is the same. It's not the same old song. It's just a different meaning since you've been gone. It's weird. Feel like they kind of feel like you're having a little temper tantrum. And let me see. A little temper tantrum, you didn't get your way. So you kind of punishing them for it. What's mutual, Pisces and Leo? What y'all both don't see is y'all just being stubborn. Both of you, and we could continue, and we could keep it just like this forever and ever. I don't care. So what? Stay mad forever. That's one way to deal with life. Pisces, how do you feel about Sagittarius? Pisces, how do you feel about Sagittarius? They're like, who? Yeah, considering like, why did I even waste my time with them anyway? I don't get it. I don't get it. It was like, is this the end? Sagittarius, how are you feeling about Pisces? Sagittarius, how are you feeling about Pisces? Like, if you want to leave, say that. If you want to go, I was waiting for you to say you wanted to leave. I'm surprised you're still here. Go and get. What is mutual? Ooh, this is obvious. Damn. We ain't gonna say nothing. I can't with y'all. What I want to do is text you and tell you, fuck you, and it's over. But what I'm gonna do is sit here and wait for you to text me first. Well, I'll be okay. Let me give it a shuffle and we'll go to air signs after. Or maybe we'll do water signs next. Let's see. Yeah, they got water signs is popping. Water signs, like they got a lot to say. All right, come on. Pisces, dealing with another Pisces. Well, girl, it's just abusive. It's not good. No, no. I feel like it's over. You hurt me for the last time. That's what I got. For that other Pisces, what are they feeling about this Pisces? I will not be the one to say another word. That's how you want it. 5. Be like that. Angie Marie. Mutual for 2 Pisces in this Cold War. Well, you guys are really trying to commit to this. Like, I feel like you're really trying to convince yourselves that this is how it's going to be from now on. Hey, okay. Well, alrighty then. Pisces, how you feel about Cancer? There's nothing holding me back. I feel like you can't take them seriously. You can't resist them either. Cancer, how are you feeling about Pisces? Cancer, how are you feeling about Pisces? I think Cancer doesn't, they are in some other, like they're stuck in a parallel universe by them fucking selves. Cancer, how are you feeling about Pisces? I ain't feeling shit because I turned off my feelings. I'm not using feelings no more. Never. Thank you. They really are not. Yeah, they're just in a bad place. Those Cancers. They're just not in a good place. I don't know. I've been feeling this heavy for Cancers for a while. And I have Cancer moon, so I don't know. Mutual. They're just withholding. Just withholding energy, love, everything. Just holding out on me. Stone. Okay. So that was, let's see. Pisces, how you feel about Scorpio? That was easy. Irresponsible. Fake ass twin flame. You tricked me. Oh man. Scorpio, how you feeling about Pisces? Scorpio, how you feeling about your Pisces? How are you feeling about your Pisces? All that, like, okay, Mr. Dramatic. Just, you're doing too much. Okay. Oh. It's kind of like Pisces knows what to do to get Scorpio back on track, back involved or whatever. Some of it has to do with proving, like, I'm getting kind of like, where were you? Or, like somebody needs to answer some questions. Somebody needs to give it up. Like, I'm going to act like this if you try to withhold it from me. So we could go one way or the other way. Hey, Hydrolink, thank you, Cutie Pie, for moderating. Yeah, Scorpio is kind of like, let me see what, they had a lot of hope for this. They was hoping it was going to be much easier, and you did not make it easier. You told them it was going to be easy, but it did not come out easy. What's mutual? Where y'all going? Mutually, almost. If y'all do end up saying something, it ain't going to be nice. It's gonna be pretty. On one hand, like you're tempted to say something, but another one of those situations, like what I want to do is rush in and tell you how I feel and confess and all of that, but what I'm gonna do is sit right here and wait for you to learn your lesson, figure your shit out. Okay. Oh boy. There's nothing holding me back. Let's see, we did fire, we did water. Let's do earth. Ooh, disaster ahead. Turn back. Okay, earth. Earth signs. Bruh. Don't worry about y'all. Okay. Here we go. How you feel about Taurus? Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. It's not warm when he's away. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. And he's always gone too long. Anytime he goes away. Okay. Feels like you thought you had something good. They seem like a nice guy, but that horse is just not giddying up. Taurus, how you feeling about Pisces? You feel like they did you wrong. You feel like they just ain't right. Taurus feel like you ain't right, Pisces. You ain't right. Mutually. Whew. Too risky, y'all. Neither one of y'all are willing to take a risk. And this is high level shit with you and Taurus. Okay? Like your higher selves know. Not now. I feel like you both have learned your lessons pretty strongly here. One way or another. Okay, how you feeling about Virgo? Virgo, not Capricorn, Virgo. Pisces, you feel like with a Virgo, you're willing to, it feels like you're willing to put up your dukes. Like it feels very much so like, I fight for you. I'd rather have bad times with you. You know what? I bring it. Come with whatever you got. Bring it. Virgo, how you feeling about Pisces? Virgo, how you feeling about Pisces? Unbeknownst to you, it's kind of like I don't want to take a second chance. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right around. They just, yeah. They don't seem to, they don't see a future there. They're not really sure why, but they just can't put their finger on it. But I just don't know why. But I just know it's not gonna grow. Mutually, Virgo and Pisces. I guess you both decide to go off and find greener pastures somewhere else. Pisces, how you feel about Capricorn? Well, that was quick. You know what you know about your Capricorn. You know what you know. Maybe they are bossy and rigid and, you're sure about them. Capricorn, how you feel about Pisces? Capricorn, how are you feeling about Pisces? Stingy. You think they are shrewd and cold, and they are just not trying to change your mind about that. Mutual. No, it's just not. It's not working. It feels like somebody's attention is just never going to be, they're never going to have enough time or attention for you, Pisces. Okay. Air signs, right? That's all who's left. Let's see. I wanna call you, baby. I gotta call you anytime. You better call me. Okay. I didn't even say anything yet. Air signs, that's what it was. There's some luck here with the air sign. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. I thought you were still here all the time. Okay, well, we're up to, I did those. Yeah. All right, so Pisces, how do you feel about Aquarius? Ooh, boy. Me too, Pisces. Me too. They are just too cold, manipulative, and stingy, and non-committal. And Aquarius, how are you feeling about your Pisces? Like you just want to run off somewhere else. And mutually, y'all both are like over it. Okay, so Pisces, I don't think you like Aquariuses very much. It's because it gets so dark so early. I'm like, why is everybody? It feels like it's midnight. Okay. Pisces, how do you feel about Gemini? Yeah, that one. You do like him. It's a choice to be made. Head over heart type of decision. You thinking about it. You think about risking it all with this Gemini. Gemini is like, I could move forward with you, Pisces. I could. You know, we don't have a lot of things in common, but I understand you. Like, I feel like you guys really understand each other. What's mutual? Love. Willing to satisfy each other's curiosity about each other without fighting. Hey, Black Barbie. Just really willing to like, I feel like I'm willing to risk it all. Like I'm willing to give that a shot. I know we got our differences, but I'm still willing. Libra. Pisces, how you feel about your Libra? If you got one. How's you feeling about your Libra if you got one? Again, very curious. I feel like they make you some type of promises that you like would be really willing to, like, if you do come up with that, like, I don't know if you really were serious, but if you were, I'm with it. Libra, how you feel about your Pisces? Libra, how you feel about your Pisces? Again, another feeling of like, I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. I don't get them. They don't necessarily get how you come to your decisions, how you move, kind of puzzles them. But it's a thought. It's a thought. Mutual. Ooh. It's not a good bet though. Mutually, both like curiosity won't get the best of me in this situation. Was that air? That's water. Hey, Mike, thank you for the love bear. I think that's everything. Woohoo. Angie Maria, thank you for the sun. Don't cry for me, Angie Maria. I see you got some new fonts looking all extra spiffy. Come to show off your new outfit. Okay. Let's see. Let me turn on some more lights. And then maybe we'll do Virgo. I thought I ordered the ring light, and then I looked and they said they needed an updated payment. So all the time I thought it was going to be delivered today, and it was not. But I fixed it, so I'll have it tomorrow. Alrighty then. They said change the deck. No problem. Let's get dirty with the Virgos. The Virgos. Let's get dirty. Let's get dirty. Pimp on child support. Damn. I'm cool. That just depressed me. Your whole name is depressing. Thank you for the fave, but I hope somebody steals your mini soon. Your Millie or something soon so you can get a different name, because first of all, a pimp, and then being on child support. Child support is like men on child support, whether they're a pimp or not. It kills all my shit. You can see me taking your Millie, spoken like a true pimp. I promise you one thing, you got me all the way fucked up. You got me all the way fucked up. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Are you a Virgo by any chance? Pimp on child support. Are you a Virgo? What's your sign? Sure. That would have been the real answer would have been, what's my sign? My sign is dollar sign. You pimp, you fake pimp. You pimp, you broke pimp. Forever sincere. Hi, honey. Holy Virgo. I don't even think Virgo would have talked to us. Facts. It's a line from a movie. You remember the movie How High? In the movie How High, Mike Epps played a pimp named Baby Powder. And the little Chinese man walks up to him and his hose. And it was supposed to be a Halloween party. So he's like, what you supposed to be? You a pimp? You broke pimp. I came for your girls. And he threw some Bruce Lee shit on it. It was funny. I love that movie. Anyhow. Virgo, they don't care. want to talk to me right now. Give me 1 second. Maybe I need to pop a little strawberry in my mouth or something. No, I'm not a Virgo. Far from it. No, I'm not too far from it. Hey, Chris. Oh, maybe Nick. Nick, are you around? Nick, is that you in the YouTube chat? I'm fixing to do Virgo. Boom, bam. What's it? Let me make a little tea. Oh. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Where my girls at? From the front to back. Is you feeling that? No one in up. Can you repeat that? Trying to take my man, see I don't need that. Don't play yourself. From the front to back, but is he feeling that? Throw one hand up, can you repeat that? Trying to take my man, say I don't need that. Don't play yourself. Where? Is you feeling that? Where my girls at? Where my just making some tea, guys. Where my girls at? And guys, don't forget, I have to take the garbage out tonight, so don't let me not do it. Thank you for the love, bear, and the sun. You guys are amazing. Okay. I need to order some liquor. Real quick, too. It feels like pretty expensive to order it, but it feels so disgusting outside today. Whoa. Alcohol. No worries, Sunny. $100 for, wait a minute, 1.75 liters. That's the big one, right? Because wait, the liters, wait a minute. A fifth is what? That's the 1.75, right? Like, do we need that much in life? I would like Patron Añejo. But I never tried Don Julio. 750 milliliters. Hey, Google, how many ounces is 750 milliliters?
750 milliliters is 25.361 fluid ounces.
Bet you it's not this expensive if I go to the store. Musty. Told you no, say hello. Hello. $30 for 375 milliliters. Because I could drink that whole bottle by myself. So having company. I mean, I know I'm the prize, but I did invite. So if you do the inviting, you should have the booze, right? If you invite somebody for drinks, that means you're willing to buy the drinks, right? I hear you, Musty, but you musty though. So I feel like, we're not really ready for a relationship, but I'm just saying. You must see though. Y'all gotta be careful what words you use to describe yourself in your current situations, because words are spells. You gotta talk positive about yourself. You gotta. Oh, okay. Well, either way, even in all things, being musty is not gonna help the situation. Little TikTok break, because I always tell people TikTok is my happy place. So the guy, he puts a video, he says it was a girl at his job. I mean, she was bad, society bad, like woof, green eyes, fly ass body. At the first date, he picked her up. She was musty. The second date, he picked her up. She was musty. He said he couldn't take it no more. He said, I can't sit across the table from you and you this musty. So he finally tells her, like, girl, you musty. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you, look, ain't no thing. I'll just go upstairs, take a shower or whatever. I'll wait for you. I ain't even in no rush. Go ahead, go do your thing, come back, It happens, right? He said, why she came back less than 3 minutes later with the same damn clothes on. He said, okay. So that was my TikTok moment for the day. Like, goddamn. It was like the question was like, how do you know if somebody you dating has bad hygiene? And that was his story. Feel bad for the brother. You having girl problems off the bat, son. All right. Virgo, come on. Talk to me, Virgo. Yeah, y'all ready. They ready now. They ready now. All right, Virgo. First 10 days. Whoa. Jeez. Virgo, first 10 days. Whoa. It's been coming out a lot for you, Virgo. You don't like your chances. Virgo, second 10 days of November. Virgo, second 10 days of November. Ooh. I feel like, yeah, and another thing. Okay, and the last card. That's too many. Tell me how I'm supposed to breathe with no air. Virgo, last 10 days of November. Last 10 days of November, just stress. Okay, baby. Okay, Virgo. Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? You're hearing, you're reading. And you hoping everything is just gonna be all right. Y'all, you think y'all gonna get back together again? There we go. This is foreign energy for me. Like, I don't even understand. Let me see if I can understand a little bit more. Virgo. It's like a little bit of everything going on for y'all. Can't do nothing better but let it go. I feel like a sense of like trying to rally up support for something and not getting it. I'm getting a sense of backstabbing. This feels like blackmail. Emotional blackmail. Y'all know that ain't right. That ain't right. Don't be emotionally blackmailing people. I don't know if they're doing it to you or you doing it to them, but somebody, I don't know. Thank you, JB. I appreciate you. If I didn't hear the little heart thing, I would have never looked. Hello. Hello. Thank you for the heart eyes, love. Appreciate you. I love you, JB. Thanks. I'm doing Virgo reading right now. I just started to. And I was talking about emotional blackmail. Now you made me love you a little bit more. Okay. Well, it's in reverse, is it? Is it in reverse? Yes, it is. Damn. All right. So you start off the month, Virgo, feeling like you've kind of plateaued, like you were making good headway. Everything was coming, you were coming up pretty strong, but now it feels like you've kind of hit a plateau, whether this is in relationships, money, overall, like you're trying to build an empire and it's just the progress seems to be stalled. I get this for you a lot, like troubles with your in-laws, in love. It's like somebody's meddling in your love life, your relationships. Okay, cutie pie, we'll be here. Virgo, somebody's meddling. And you really want to give them a piece of your mind and let them know, like, respectfully, mind your business. Okay. As far as money goes, it feels like somebody kind of presented you with a choice, an ultimatum, maybe an opportunity, a business, adventure, and it cost you more than it was worth. Like it doesn't feel like it was worth it, especially because you have also the Empress here. That's 2 3s right under each other. I get baby mama drama over here, or your partner's mom. It feels like somebody just kept adding on more expenses to the situation, adding more, somebody that got a problem for every solution you could come up with, or just kind of stay coming up with asking for more. They just want more. They're just not satisfied. And it doesn't even feel like a satisfied in the sense of like you were trying to spoil them. It was just supposed to cost $500, and you said that you would pay $250 out of the $500. But then y'all got on the road and everything seemed like you bought all the food, you bought all the gas, you did all the extra things, like, it started to really add up. Like, wait a minute, you didn't have no intention on really splitting this real down the line. You gave me that little $250 and you knew I was gonna foot the rest of the bill. Okay. This, as far as your money goes, is asking you to stop trying to make it make sense. Just be grateful that you were able to get what you were able to get from the situation. Okay. You have the Ace of Pentacles also here in reverse. It's a little bit of an issue. Like you thought you had something that you can count on. You just feeling like you got bad luck here. Ooh, you really feeling like you got bad luck. Like this is like a why me kind of vibe here. Because you're so concerned with how much it costs. Like that scenario I was mentioning as an example of like, you know, yes, you got the contract, you hit the goal, you made it, but it cost you extra. You don't like that you had to put in more than everybody else, that kind of thing. Here's the thing. You kind of knew already before you even accepted this deal, proposal, whatever, got involved in any way. You knew that these people didn't have it like you. They weren't as generous as you. You knew they were looking for a come up. You just kind of didn't think that the come up would be off your back. But once you realize, like, it feels like in the first 10 days you come to a understanding with yourself that you deserve better, and you don't want to be like that and all that, but you are, whenever you think you are, you know, I don't want to say it so roughly, but it's really no other way to say it. It's like y'all too dusty for me. Like some people you don't need to even get started with, because you know they're not on your level. They're not like you. They can't help you. You can help them, but they can't help you. Take the lesson that if you do decide to take a risk, now you know what else to look for. Like, you know what details to also hash out before you commit to anything, before you agree to any new ventures or something. Like, okay, well, that's, you know, it's $500 a piece, but who's going to pay for the gas? And, you know, who's going to cover the insurance, the incidentals? You know now to put that in writing, to make that officially, you know, before you get involved next time. So I can imagine after having like a rough start to the month like that, it might see you feeling a little dejected. I'm getting a sense of like, now that you see how these people do, now that you see how they tried to game you, it's like you're not going outright back out of the situation right now. You too far invested right now to back out, but you gotta just, you know, keep a smile on your face until you get your just due. Being fake, it feels like you gotta kind of be fake. This is in relationships, it feels like some really big disagreements about what's best for everybody. It's draining you to have to keep up this front, or to, you know, still be involved with these people. Like it feels like you would rather just say fuck it and just take your loss now, but you don't have another plan. So you might as well stick with this plan until you come up with something better. Now you're really seeing how far your money has to be stretched, and it feels like it's annoying you. It feels like they got you by the balls, boy. They got you by the balls this time. Like, damn, I can't even get out of this shit, but watch. Soon as I can, I am, In the center of the reading this month, this is just not really being happy with what you got out of the situation. Not being happy with what you had to give for it. It feels like you just, because you hit this plateau, it feels like you wasted your time. Is that what I'm hearing? Is like, I can't believe I wasted all this time, money, energy, everything. Now look at me. And it feels like if you don't find a way out of this emotional blackmail situation, they won't stop taking. The other party, whoever's got you with your back against the wall like this, they don't have any boundaries on how much they could take from you. So you've got to figure out your boundaries, how much you gonna, when are you gonna say when? You really got to figure out how can you respectfully bow out. Stop wasting your money. Okay. So maybe the 1111 portal is what opened your eyes here to show you that they got you and they gonna keep getting you unless you put your foot down and wisen up. Like, stop acting like everything is okay when it's not. Stop, because it's something about appearances here. And how if you have enough, positive manifestation, you can turn any situation around. But this particular month, at this time, it feels like the lesson for you to learn is when to say when. It might not be they might call you an asshole or whatever, but it's not making sense. It's not making it up. It's not making it for you. Okay. Then you got this Queen of Cups. This is a very emotional situation for you. Like, you really feel badly. Like, you feel like arrested by this, You don't want to believe that people could be so grimy. But they can. And it feels like while you might have had like you had your expectations of a come up of, your version of success saw you winning a lot more than what they were going to win. And now to come to find, like, it feels like that they flipped the tables on you. They turned the tables on you and got you facing the barrel of the gun. It's like a saving face kind of thing. I just kind of feel like I can't wait to get away from these people. I can't believe I should have never even started with them. I should have just said no. Oh man, look at me now. You just really see how grimy people are in relationships, in love, and you got to really ask yourself, why were you willing to go along with this shit for so long? Like, how do you really feel about yourself? Is that what you think you deserve, Virgo? That you should just you think you're that bad of a person? Like, it's making you think you're a bad person because of the company you are forced to keep. Or they're really, this feels like emotional blackmail. They're making it seem like, you don't have any other option. Like, you can't leave, you can't stop, you can't pull away, you can't say no. I'm hearing like, these are your kids too, but geez, bitch, you doing too much. Like, it feels like you really are in a conundrum. And although you subscribe to a higher frequency at this time, it's like you gotta back out. You gotta back out. Yeah, it might be embarrassing or whatever, but you gotta back out. Okay. Um, Heading towards like the 20th. So maybe by this time next week, it feels like you finally do get it away. You find your way, you find your voice, find your gumption, and get the fuck out of Dodge, because it was either you or them. You have to choose you. There's no other choice. You don't like the way they behaved. And the only way to kind of teach them a lesson is to take all your money back, to take your time, to take your energy, and just say, screw y'all. I'm not playing with y'all no more. Because y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. They just not right. And if y'all don't want to be fair with me, y'all don't want to give me a little more, then I'm taking all my shit home. Ain't nobody getting none. How about that? Y'all don't want to be, y'all don't want to give me the lion's share. Well, then how about nobody get no share? That's like how it feels. It feels like you don't even want to hear the truth from in the love situation. It feels like this is, I don't even want to hear it. I don't even want to hear it. Just whatever. Tried to trap me, tried to keep me, thought I was never going to find out. You've been telling everybody, you telling me one thing, but you out, running my name into the ground. That kind of feeling. Okay. And I feel like because it was such monetarily based on your money situation, this card it feels like with all that transpired, you are tempted to be a little bit vindictive, a little bit more greedy, or they could be doing this to you one way or another. This energy is taking all for yourself. Like, you're not even trying to be fair no more. Forget that. That boat has sailed. Your card comes up right underneath it. nobody might not even fuck with you no more. But you know what? I don't fuck with y'all either. This hermit is like, I'd rather be by my lonesome. I could do bad by myself. I just feel hurt and exhausted, and I need to get away from y'all. Like, it's really sad. It's really depressing. I feel like you kind of thought that they were gonna try to help you, try to boost you up. You thought you would be the winner. You would be the one with the sun shining bright on your face, but the way they were so grimy, or it feels kind of like they accusing you, like that emotional blackmail thing again. Like, the way y'all try to make me seem like I'm the worst person in the world. Well, maybe I am. If that's what you think of me, oh well, you know. If that's how you think of me, oh, fine. Well, fine then. Shoot. Okay. I thought we was cool, but okay. You thought you were building a team, only to find out like people had their own interests and their own expectations of what you were going to give them in return. And it was way more than you bargained for. And now you just have to face the fact that this wasn't never no team. We ain't really partners. We ain't really partners. That wasn't. Now it's like it's frozen. Your money wise, this is money is frozen. It is stuck right where it is, back to that same plateau that you started out with from the end of the month. You thought you could give a little more and it would get everything back on track, and you would, eventually start to see more of the same growth that you had before. But now you come to realize that this is not, they were given with the expectation of something in return. And when they realized that, it's like everybody looking at each other like, wait, who, me? You wanted me to pay all that? Oh, you thought I was just giving this for free? I thought you were gonna step up, contribute too. So everybody's kind of just like, well, shit, if you I wasn't giving it for free. You better know, you got me fucked up. Everybody, you got me all the way fucked up. Virgo, they got you fucked up and you had them fucked up apparently. Okay. End of the month, you end on the 9 of Swords. It's not the best, You're accepting this is your only option. I feel embarrassed. And really, it's like a disappointed, but more just like, I can't believe this. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, I can't believe it. Really? Really? How did I end up worse off than I started? I was all right when I started this. The plateau seems like a good look now. Like, remember in the beginning of the month, I was saying with this 3 of Pentacles, this was a plateau financially. And it just felt like you were struggling, trying to make it grow, get it back, get the engines back started. By the end of the month, it looks like you would give anything to be back at that plateau. At least you weren't losing. with the plateau. It might have just been stagnant, but it wasn't going downhill. You feel guilty about something here. You need some mentoring here. Financial mentor, consultant, advisor. You need a business advisor. Yes, you're able to think of everything and you're smart, but you really need to consider how many times do you have to fall into this type of trap? How many times do you have to take a big L in order for you to realize that it would behoove you, instead of only relying on your own ideas, to ask for some advice sometimes, okay? Before you get involved. There are professionals out there. Hey, what's going on? I don't know, chilling with who, I don't know, but hello, thank you for the heart eyes. I appreciate you. Overall this month, this is the card of forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. You need to be forgiven at times, and they need to be forgiven too. It feels like somebody that you walked away from originally, like maybe they might have even tried to warn you before about this situation, and you didn't want their advice back then, but now it feels like you learned a really tough lesson and you realize that somebody else outside of this situation, they were trying to warn you ahead of time. And you might owe them an apology. Okay? You appreciate whoever the person was that I feel like you might have cut somebody off or out before November, maybe 5 weeks ago. You cut them off. You thought your reasoning was correct, and you thought, all right, I'll just go forward with this and I'll make this move and everything is going, be on the up and up. Forget her. She don't know what she's talking about. I got this. And now looking at all of this, you like, girl, you did try to tell me. I didn't even think it was going to be like this. My bad, dog. You know what? You was right. I was just tripping, I guess. All right. Sheesh. Hey, Butter Loyalty. Hey, you're Sag. I don't know if I'll get to Sag tonight. I'm already getting kind of worn down. This is Virgo's reading. Forgive them, Father, 'cause they know what they do. Forgive them, Father, 'cause they know what they do. When I first stepped on the scene, brothers was petrified. Thank you for the fave, Butter. Okay. I didn't even say anything, first of all. First of all, tarot cards. It is crazy outside. Whoa. Okay. Virgo, how do you feel about Aries? Well, damn. You like that, huh? Virgo, how you feeling about Aries? Ten of Pentacles there in reverse. Feels like not a chance. But it also came with the Four of Cups. You're just not trying to give them a shot. You don't even want to give them a shot. Any option is better than Aries. Aries, how you feeling about Virgo? You standing your ground. You sticking to it. If they don't come to you the way you want, you ain't. There's no kiss and make up. It ain't happening. Mutually, Aries and Virgo. I love you guys as a couple, though. Neither one of you are willing to let the other walk all over you. Hey, crime baby. Virgo, how you feeling about Leo? Okay. That's your people. That's your family. At least you don't feel lonely with them. Leo, how you feeling about Virgo? Leo, how you feeling about Virgo? Okay. Well, you feel like Leo feels like Virgo is so fancy, They kind of left them in the dust. Like, wish you well. I get the sense of like, I wish you well, I don't know what you're doing, but if you like it, I love it. Hope you get more of it. Mutually, both of you are just sitting back, kind of focusing on other things. It's like you got good memories with Leo. Okay. Virgo, how you feeling about Sag? Well, okay. You feel like they a big fat liar. Is it a liar? A liar or a lawyer? Call it a lawyer. You feel like they kind of brutalized you. You didn't even get a word in edgewise with the Sag. Sag, how you feeling about Virgo? You feel like they hiding something from you? Specifically another person, or just a big secret. They ain't telling you where they've been, and you don't like it. Mutually, where they've been, where they going, they're not telling. What's mutual, Virgo and Sag? No peace treaty. Like, neither one of you are willing to let it go. And it feels like that's the most peaceful resolution that you can have at this time. Virgo, how are you feeling about another Virgo? If you're dealing with another Virgo, whoa. These cards are flying around too much for my liking. How are you feeling about another Virgo? I'm feeling power struggle big time. You might be feeling like the Virgo is a player. They own a playboy real hard. I feel like you might think that they're bragging, and it's kind of breaking your heart. I don't think they realize that whichever Virgo is watching this, I don't think you realize, or that the other Virgo realizes how, is it jealousy? Yeah, it's a little like you might be a little jealous. It's not really jealous. Let me see. How's the other Virgo feeling? They're like, I don't gotta explain shit to you. You're not my man. You're not my girl. Like, I don't have to explain anything to you. So I used to care what you think, and now it feels like you're giving me your opinion without me asking for it. Forgive them, Father, 'cause they know not what they do. Yeah, definitely. Yep. They don't have to explain anything to you. It feels like you want answers, and they don't have to give them to you mutually. Where y'all end up? 2 Virgos. Oof. Okay, that's way too much. I'm sorry. Mutually to the both of y'all. Mutually. Yeah, no pain, no gain. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. So neither one of you are going to change your position on it. The most you might get is a bold-faced lie like, hey, Roblo. The most you might get is no, I ain't fucking with nobody else. It might not be true though. Okay. Virgo, how are you feeling about Taurus? Whoa. Ooh, same kind of situation. Like you, I don't know if you were caught, or it's not even really accused. It is backstabbed. Maybe these are the people that we were talking about. Another this is Taurus. How do you feel about them? You feel like you can't communicate with them, and they're keeping something from you, and it's backstabbing you. It's betraying you. You already know though what's going on. Taurus, how you feeling about Virgo? You feel like they shut you out. They shut you out. And they're acting like they got so many other problems. They're not admitting what you think is the problem. So you think it's somebody else. They are concerned about money, projects, so security, their well-being. The truth will come to the light, though. Mutually. Both of you guys are really like, I know what I know, and can't nobody change my mind. You stand behind what you believe, both of you. 100%. Where's Capricorn? Virgo, how you feel about Cap? Okay, you feel like you need to protect yourself from Cap, or they are protecting their self from you. You feel like you need to isolate yourself. You don't. Maybe they've accused you of something, and you are feeling like you can't face it. You don't want to face it. This is that I told you so kind of energy. Cap, how you feeling about Virgo? Cap, how you feeling about Virgo? Capricorns, how you feeling about Virgo? All that, okay. It's like they see potential, but they ignore their intuition. Yeah, they really feel like they tried to warn you. What is the mutual? Mr. J. Mr. J, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm gonna come back around because I'm doing tarot readings. So I just didn't want to not accept it. Yeah, I didn't want to not accept your request, but I'll be back. Okay.
Wow, you gonna bow out gracefully?
Yeah, no, I'm in the middle of Virgo reading for my YouTube channel, so I'll be back. I'll be back, baby. I love you.
All right. No problem.
Forgive them for the fault. So it feels like rather than come forward mutually, y'all both are just kind of gonna stay, keep your head up, and feels like stay in your ego thing, not ready to admit who was wrong and who was right. But you know who was right. You know who was wrong. Okay. We did what? Earth, air. Was it Earth? Yeah, we did Earth. We did fire, Earth. Forgive them, Father, 'cause they know not what they do. Okay, let's do air. Okay. Virgo, how you feeling about Libra? Ready to call it quits, ready to risk it all. Yeah, you thought you had a good one there, but you really have no optimism left. You think they need Jesus. How's Libra feeling about Virgo? How's Libra feeling about Virgo? How is Libra feeling about Virgo? Disappointed as fuck. Thought it was going to be better than it is. What, like you just didn't appreciate what they had to offer. Mutually, Virgo and Libra. Mutually, Virgo and Libra. Oops. Mutually is a lot going on. But these cards may be just sticky now or sticking together. Yeah, just really disappointed both ways. It's just, it didn't give what it was supposed to give. Y'all both thought y'all were would be much nicer to each other than you actually ended up being. Okay, like I thought you was gonna be cool. You actually a whole fucking problem in my life now. You not nice at all, actually. Shoot. Okay. Virgo, how you feel about your Aquarius? Feel like you could do bad by yourself. They don't see your worth. You don't see their worth. You don't see what's the deal. What's the big... They just want to take you for your money. They want what they want. They don't care what you want. Aquarius, how you feel about Virgo? Oh, too much. I feel like they got a lot of growing up to do. You feel like they're not as mature as they seem. Mutually. They too emotional. Both of y'all feel like you can't really be yourself with each other. They just too manipulative. Okay, that was the air, and now the water. Let's see. Virgo, how you feel about Pisces? Virgo, how you feel about Pisces? Ooh. That's your peoples. That's your family. You like them. You trust them. It might not be able to work out, practically, but in a perfect world, y'all would be together. And Pisces, how you feel about Virgo? Well, that was clear. Okay, Pisces, how you feel about Virgo? Yeah. You feel like they need to just go ahead and confess, own up to something. Maybe. You don't have to say much. Pisces doesn't feel like they have to say much. They feel like you understand them even if they don't say much. What's mutual? They understand what's going on. You both are not willing to make it official, I'm hearing. To let the past be in the past, let bygones be bygones. It's not there yet. We're not there yet. Pisces, how are you feeling about Scorpio? Pisces, how you feeling about Scorpio? How you feeling about Scorpio? Okay. Yeah, just not interested. Like they cut you off. Like you can't see a way forward with them. Out, not interested, not happy. Let me see. You don't like the way they talk to you. You don't like the way they come for you. Scorpio, how you feeling about Virgo? Okay. You feel like you could fix them. You could get to the bottom of things with them, get to their secrets, and you could change them if you could just get them to be vulnerable with you mutually. It feels like it just stays surface level. Like as long as y'all just keep it surface level, high and by, it's cool. Like it ain't gonna be no deeper. Virgo, how you feeling about Cancer? If you have a Cancer in your life, Virgo, how you feeling about the Cancer in your life? You actually see a shot there. You feel like they could take care of you. You could take care of them. You understand something about them now. You understand why they are the way they are. Maybe like they're better off. You guys are better off. As long as it don't cost me nothing. Like, okay. Virgo, Cancer, how you feeling about Virgo? Again, it's kind of like regardless of what happened in the past, we kind of already know, we already tried, you know each other's buttons, what buttons to push, what buttons not to push. And maybe one day it could be something more. You just want to see them happy. Hey, VT. Mutually. Like, I'll be waiting for your call. And both of you are just like, you know my number if you want to holla if you need me. Okay, is it water, fire? Did we do everybody? Water, we did. Air, we did. Did we do fire? Yeah, I think that's everybody. All right, so we got everything for Virgo out. EBT, I could pull a card for you. Not more than that. This name EBT, what you need. Yeah, it feels like you're disappointed about something. Somebody's holding a secret from you. Or you're holding a secret how disappointed you are from somebody. Is that right, Antoine? You're not crazy. They are holding a secret from you. But your opinion is not, It's not a big deal to anybody else. Like, they might have did you wrong. You're not wrong. It's just, you gotta get over it. You don't have to stay stuck in that energy. You could choose to move on if you want to. Don't let your mind play tricks on you. Okay, well, I'm beat. That was what, just 2? Oh, that was 3. I did 3. No wonder I'm exhausted. Okay, I'm gonna let this stream end and I'll do some more when I get more energy. Thanks, guys.